I want to be the best. That's why.
That's why.
And that's why.
That's why.
We wear the best.
Yeah, less than 2 hours for sure for the first flight guys. Coming in on day number 3, Yokohama Tire Bassmaster Elite at Lake St. Clair. Big day. You got to be on that list with when the carousel stops turning around. You better be in one of those seats right there. If not, you're going to be down the road, and those 10 will fight it out tomorrow for the 8th Blue Trophy of the year. Boat traffic is, that's one of the milder examples of boat traffic out there.
Yeah, that may have been Thursday.
That is considerably less wake than a cigarette boat for sure. But let's review what we have seen today on day number 3 with our Lou's Midday Report. And we'll start it out with Cole Sands, a third-year angler.
Always good. Have a camera in the boat with Cole Sands, a great young angler, super nice, polite guy. Everybody likes Cole Sands. You get to know him. Such a nice guy. Good to see him having a good tournament. The wind has been blowing a little too much. He promised if it got calm, we would see some top order action from him. It has not been calm today. It is Saturday at Lake St. Clair. Good to see Cole Sands having a good tournament. Currently unofficially in 5th place, 63 pounds 4 ounces.
Looking for his first Elite Series top 10. He's a former college champ from Bryan College, almost won 2 championships there. Gone to the bracket a couple times as well, but 15th is his best career finish on the Elite Series, and that was Smith Lake last year. Also has a few other top 20s. I think this week's going to best all of those.
Here's a college national champ, a high school national champ, and all sorts of other accolades as well. Tucker Smith now with an Elite Series win under his belt, not just any win, one on Lake Fork earlier this season.
Tucker Smith having a good tournament, had a great day yesterday, biggest string of the event so far, 26-2, I think it was yesterday for Tucker Smith. All 5 5-pounders for Tucker Smith yesterday. Said he figured a little something out. Caught a couple of those on one spot, looked at his mapping and saw another place that looked similar, went there and caught 2 more 5+ pounders. The thing that I'm afraid Tucker is figuring out today, these bass will replenish on St. Clair, but it's hard for those 5+ pounders to replenish with 5 pounders.
He's Tucker's sometime fishing partner through the years, Logan Parks, also from Alabama. Having a great tournament here.
Great day yesterday, 25+ pounds yesterday. Not quite as much as Tucker, but a great day yesterday. Having a good day today, been catching fish. Kind of staying all to itself over in a little corner of what looks like Anchor Bay area. Currently in 3rd place, still within reach of Trey McKinney. Anyone in the top 5, I guess top 10 has a chance for sure. Trey McKinney might show that he's human before this tournament's over, but he might not.
I'll say the good thing for guys like Tucker and Logan, everyone has the chance in this field to catch a 25-pound bag. But until you do it, you're not sure you actually can do it. There's hope for guys like Logan and Tucker. If Trey caught 23, I know I can catch 25. I've done it this week. If you're within 2 or 3 pounds on the final day, there's still a realistic chance.
Biggest competition for Trey McKinney so far has been this man right here, Kyoya Fujita. Down through day 1, 2, and 3, he's been hanging in there, mostly in the top 3 spots.
Yeah, Tommy, you mentioned day 1. We were fortunate enough to have a camera with Kyoya and with Trey McKinney on day 1, and you could kind of see that these two were probably going to be butting heads all the way through Sunday, and they certainly are doing that. 1st and 2nd place quite a few times throughout the 3 days so far, and I think we'll see them do it again tomorrow. Kyoya up for the challenge, said I'm looking to catch 26+ pounds tomorrow is what he said yesterday on the weigh-in stage. Hasn't found those bigger fish. Caught a lot of fish, a lot of good quality fish. Very, very few 5-pound+ fish for Kyoya so far. Kind of similar to Eastern Fothergill. A lot of fish, a lot of good solid fish, over 3-pounders, but not many 5-pounders.
And here he is, the man of the hour, the man of every hour fishing pretty much here since we landed in Detroit, Michigan. Trey McKinney.
Yeah, started out day 1, had a 5+ pounder and a 4+ pounder before he even had a limit. So got off to a good start with the right size. And I know I've said it 2 or 3 times already today, but what has separated him is he gets to where his smallest fish is 4 pounds plus. Before noon, he's done it all 3 days. He's the only angler that has been able to do that all 3 days.
One key thing, I don't think he's going to lose confidence, but he feels a little bit of the pressure. He thought maybe yesterday with backing up his 24-11 with a 23-10 day that I might have a little cushion. Tucker coming in with 26. They have cushion over third, but he now knows, and he said it, with Logan dropping 25, Tucker dropping 27, I got to stay in my big fish area longer today. And you hope for an angler that they don't get discouraged. Let's just say these last 2 hours aren't many bites for him or he doesn't upgrade, that it isn't a discouragement for him tomorrow going in, that he still trusts those areas.
We're on schedule to beat that 91 pounds, and very few people thought that, including myself, that we would exceed 91 pounds this year.
Yeah.
Chris Johnston has upgraded. He's moved up from 24th to 19th. He's got a little more than 19 pounds today. So he went into today just back of Trey McKinney, 13. So now he's cut it under 10. So we will have a showdown at the Mississippi River.
What are your thoughts about Chris Johnston vis-a-vis the Mississippi River, David?
You know, Trey's been very impressive in the 2 years we've had him on the Bassmaster Elite Series. But, so the Johnsons, but I've just seen the Johnsons, they're in their wheelhouse with the Mississippi River type scenario. Shallow vegetation, a little bit of offshore stuff, but that, to me, what I know about Chris and Corey versus Trey, that is their wheelhouse, a little bit more Trey. You can't count Trey out anywhere, but you think about places that are similar to the Mississippi as far as the upper Mississippi, as far as vegetation, depth.
Current.
St. John's comes to my mind more than any other place this year's schedule, and we know what happened to Trey there.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if he didn't go there top 5, but really and truly looking at it, it's more in favor of Chris.
We've seen the Johnston's wheel and deal down there too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
In 2022 Elite at La Crosse, Chris Johnston was second to Brian Schmidt.
Yeah, we thought when the show ended, Chris won.
Right.
We did a wrap up thinking Chris won, and
4 ounce difference.
Yeah. And Brian
frogging, punching, you know. It's the way they grew up fishing.
Yeah.
I'll give you this. Dating back to 2023 at the Sabine River. From that final day on, Chris Johnston has had one finish worse than 33rd. Since
What's that date again?
2023 at the Sabine River. So halfway through the season in 2023 till now, he's had one finish worse than 33rd, and that was a 57th at Wheeler last year. So that is one missed check, but it's not even a missed check. It's not being, you're in the top 30. He had a 33rd and a 57th. Like,
that's really amazing.
Yeah.
You cannot stump him.
That is.
Yeah, and Chris is, unless the wheels will come off now, he's going to have a good tournament by all the way we measure bass tournaments, fishing the elites.
Oh, sure.
You top 20, that's a good tournament. But Trey just, I mean.
That's 22 elite events and classics with one finish worse than 40th, we'll just say.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
He's having a bad tournament versus his record in the last 3 years, Northern Swings. I mean, you know, he's averaged about 6th place in all of those, and that's with a 1 in the 20s already.
That's what makes it so dangerous was at the St. Lawrence last year. He had fallen out and was like 4th in AOI, but 3rd and 2nd really didn't have a chance to win because they were maxed out points-wise and still didn't have the lead, but he was 31st. And we're like, that's a lot of points he can jump up. He goes and drops ties for the biggest bag ever of all smallmouth to get in the top 10, moved up 2 more spots, and he wins by, 5 or 6 points instead of being 30-something points back.
And Chris and Corey bring their A game. When you look at their finishes, they don't have a bad tournament. But it's just like last year when he had that slow day one. When their back kind of gets against the wall, look out.
Yeah.
They turn it up to another.
They bring all the resources to bear on the problem, for sure.
Chris is kind of on par with what he's done here before. The last Elite in 2023, he was 26th. 2020, he was 6th here at St. Clair.
I'm, for one, really surprised seeing Corey Johnston sitting at 10 pounds for today, or 10 and a half. Ooh. That's very surprising.
Yeah, that's... I'll have to watch the weigh-in. I believe that when I see only 10 pounds in the scales.
Yeah, there's possibility of disinformation in there somehow. Oh, out on the water, having some fun. Big action on Lake St. Clair today, and it will be till the summer is over, which according to Zona is just in a matter of hours. We'll be right back.
What a time to be live. Humminbird's new Mega Live 2 forward-facing sonar is your front row seat to every epic catch, unfolding as it happens, with more clarity than ever before. Decipher between dinks and diamonds in the brush. Choose between 15 color palettes and 3 views. Zero in with enhanced bait tracking and marvel at all the jaw-dropping detail. New Mega Live 2. Next-gen clarity, next-level fun. Only with Humminbird.
If you're looking